Hey guys, GMX here. In today's video, we'll be reviewing the January 2021 update for Civ 6, where we will find out hopefully the new leader for the Frontier Pass. We'll be watching the YouTube video and commentating along. And down in the comments below, go ahead and let me know what you're most excited about for this January update. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Welcome to the developer video for the 5th DLC of the Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass.
Today, we're going to be revealing our next new civilization, a new alternate leader for 2 existing civilizations, a new game mode even your rich Uncle Moneybags would approve of, and a new district with 2 new buildings.
Very cool.
First up, the next new civilization you'll be exploring is known for its dense forests, fertile floodplains, one of the healthiest cuisines in the world, and a rich, innovative culture. Chào mừng quý vị đến với Việt Nam. Welcome to Vietnam.
Wow, that's super cool.
Now, as per usual, we're going to let the first looks provide the details on this culture and terrain-focused civ. In the meantime, brace yourself to ride some storms.
As we've shared previously, we begin our process for creating leader animations with highly polished and supremely professional do-it-yourself.
Super supreme.
Our process for Vietnam's leader was no different, and even more fun. Like
Very
Ambiorix, this leader is a fierce warrior. They are known for their bravery, guerrilla tactics, and deadly temper. They are not only considered one of Vietnam's national heroes, but a godlike figure whose personality and achievements have become stuff of legend. It was our honor and privilege to help bring Vietnam to life with these animations, which, if you look at the reference videos, also make for a pretty rigorous at-home pandemic workout.
Oh yeah.
This pack will also include an alternate leader for our China and Mongolia civilizations, the jolly but ruthless conqueror Kublai Khan. Again, we're saving the details for a Kublai Khan first look, but we really think his abilities create some new and unique opportunities.
Did we see any unique things there? Let's just double check.
We're saving the details for a
Okay, so they got a Eureka for the wheel and military tradition. So they probably get something for trading with people. They probably get a boost if that's your first shot. I wonder if it's something like with your first time trading with a new civilization, you get a tech and civic boost, being an inspiration and a Eureka. That'd actually be pretty cool. I wonder if it would work with city-states as well. I doubt it, but that'd be still pretty cool.
We really think his abilities create some new and unique opportunities for playing as China or Mongolia.
New and unique gameplay have been a cornerstone of the Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass. Every pack has featured an optional new game mode to shake up standard gameplay.
They've been so good so far.
Challenges. The Vietnam and Kublai Khan pack is no different. We know a lot of you have requested more robust economic gameplay, so we've created the Monopolies and Corporations game mode. You'll now be able to build your own economic empire and live out all your fantasies.
Okay, control, improve, and expand upon your luxury resources, monopolies, and corporations. This mode enables you to build profitable industries around luxury resources, found corporations to further development, and manufacture unique products to secure your place in capitalist history. Very cool. Actually, this is something that everyone has seen if you've been on the Reddit or watched YouTube videos, that people have been wanting something to do with not an economic win, but something close to that. I think this is probably going to be a really cool mode. I wonder how it's going to play out and everything like that, especially in conjunction with the other modes. Something like, I wonder how it's going to play with like something like Dramatic Ages mode. Like if you go into a Dark Age and do you lose your corporation or it goes bankrupt or something like that. That'd be pretty neat to see how that works out. How it fits in with eras, all that fun stuff.
Of swimming in pools of coins.
Previously, our alternate persona for Catherine de' Medici was the only leader to offer any advantage related to improving more than one of the same luxury resource. With the Monopolies and Corporations game mode, you'll be able to create an entire industry around duplicate resources.
Oh, very cool.
Provide powerful buffs to their home cities, as well as a steady supply of great merchant points. These buffs range from increasing a city's yields to giving it additional housing to decreasing its production costs for training military units.
That's going to be huge, especially, I know, like, I just played a game, and I'll have a box up in the corner for, I've just played Hojo, and there was a AI that had 10 10 amber in that game. Like, what are you going to do with 10 amber? You're not going to do anything. So you can't trade that all, especially on those lower games and everything like that. So like, why make it like, if you have so many in your empire, there becomes a point, if you have more than 2 or more than 3 total, it's pretty much useless. So this is actually really cool. And then getting the different things for the different types of luxury resources is also really neat.
But don't stop there. If you continue collecting even more of the cocoa and coffee tiles on the map, you can level up an industry into a corporation.
Super cool.
Corporations further increase the buffs provided by industries and also allow you to create products.
Like museums offer slots for great works, stock exchange and seaport buildings
Wow.
will now have slots for products.
Okay, so this is actually really, really neat. This is going to be... I wonder if this is going to make culture victories so much easier in a bad way. I can see this going both ways. Since it provides tourism, it's only 1 tourism, so that's not that significant. But if you can get that early on and get the corporation going very early on, you could very much excel into a culture victory very early on in your game. Of course, the AI are going to be doing it as well, but if you're able to secure some lands that have multiple luxury resources, you can get a culture victory pretty easy. So, and you get plus 20% yields of culture in that host city. This will really help out expanding your early game culture too. So if you can get a couple of those things up pretty quickly, that's actually interesting. Interesting take. I'm curious how it's going to be, because you can get luxuries up in the very, very early game. I wonder if they're going to have certain luxuries that you can't improve until later into the game. That might be something to help. If this is too difficult or makes culture victories too easy and makes the other ones pretty much not playable, I think that's one way you could quote-unquote nerf it, is to make certain luxury resources not be able to be improved until a later era, or make sure that industries or corporations can't be founded until later eras, something like that. That might be a way to kind of hold back, because this is huge. Plus 20% culture yields in the host city. That's pretty big, especially if you have some like a theater square and things like that already in a city.
Shipping products to other cities and storing them in a stock exchange or seaport lets you share those powerful industry effects with other cities throughout your civilization. But of course, no real tycoon stops at a mere corporation. If you manage to dominate the global supply of a luxury resource, you can create a monopoly. Monopolies increase the gold you generate each turn, depending on how much of the market you've cornered and how many other civs you're trading with. However, the real power of monopolies is the vast amount of tourism they grant.
Of course, when the stock market stresses of a jet-setting billionaire get to be too much, maybe it's time to get away. The Vietnam and Kublai Khan Pact introduces a peaceful new district, the Preserve. Preserves are built in secluded areas untouched by infrastructure. They can culture bomb adjacent tiles, gain additional housing based on appeal, and increase the appeal of adjacent tiles.
Oh,
Two
cool.
buildings can be constructed in a preserve. The Grove, which unlocks with mysticism, and the Sanctuary, which unlocks with conservation. Both increase the
mysticism. So that's a very early game district. So I wonder if it's going to be like something you can get with like animal husbandry or something like that. Or if that's going to be something where you unlock it very early on in the civic tree. So, but that's really, really cool. Also, look at these yields around it. Holy carps. That's some very good yields around that. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting on this map. So he's got a coffee monopoly up there. Not a monopoly, a corporation that's making the unique product. But yeah, that's actually really neat.
yields of adjacent charming and breathtaking tiles that have not been improved.
And that, Civ fans, is the new Frontier Pass, the Vietnam and Kublai Khan Pact. A new civilization, a new leader for existing civilizations, a game mode that rewards playing the whole map, and a new district that shows the value of natural spaces.
Civ fans, you are the best fans in gaming.
Yes, we are.
Good luck with all of your New Year's resolutions. And remember, if your motivation starts to flag, just take one
more
turn.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I'm pretty excited for that. So January 28th, that's not too far away. So we got about 9 days till that. I'm really excited for this. I'm wondering how it's going to play out and if it's going to make culture victories too strong. But at the same token, it should be interesting to see exactly how it plays out. I'm interested to see how the next kind of updates are going to balance everything in the terms of victories, because culture victory, it seems like after this January update, it's going to be pretty strong. I might be mistaken, but that's just kind of my first look at it. But this might be a good thing for the game, mainly because we have had sort of a nerf to early culture victories. I don't know if you guys remember, but about a year and a half ago, with the Pantheon Harvest, Goddess of a Harvest, where you could chop out for faith and everything like that. You could get very early tourism and settlers and things like that. You could get a culture victory within like 120 turns. That's pretty hard to do nowadays. So this kind of brings that back into the realm of getting that early culture victory. You can still get early domination victories. You can still get early religious victories. You can't score victories. Obviously, you have to wait till the end of the thing. And then scientific, that takes a while no matter what you do. You can't really expedite that so super quickly. But the culture victories was something that was lacking in a early win potential. Did have it before, but we haven't had that for a little while. You still have to, I mean, I'd say on average you'd have to be between turn 170 to 240 for a culture victory, depending on what civ you're playing and who you're playing against. But this will be very interesting to see how they take the win conditions for each victory type from this. I do like the new district. That's going to be really cool for helping your early game passive yields. So getting up early, which it seems like it's going to be a very early district, is going to be very nice. But it's going to be a cost benefit of you'll get passive ones, but you won't be able to get things like great scientists or anything like that, or get up early religions if you choose that over it, because it's still going to be limited by the amount of districts you have. So I like this. It takes some balance, things like that, and hopefully it'll be good for the game. So I'm looking forward to that first look at each one of those leaders. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys today. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you are looking most forward to in this January 28 update. And be sure to give a like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.